It's nearing dawn, and your small group slogs warily through the woods, still reeling from the loss of Patricia. I can't believe she's really gone. Patricia. Troy puts his hand on your shoulder, but you pull away and focus on pushing forward, determined to stay ahead of the zombies you encountered earlier. I can't keep up. My legs feel like jelly. Where are we even going? Need somewhere defensible to camp. Patricia would know what to do. She's the only reason we survived the outbreak. What am I gonna do without her? I'm so sorry, Faith. A tense silence stretches out between you, broken only by Troy clearing his throat. If we're looking for some place to stay, there's still Red Meadows. What is it with you and the death trap? If you got any better options, I'm all ears, Poindexter. Anywhere is gonna be better out here than with the drones. Shannon's right. Lead the way, Troy. After a long trek out of the forest and the snow-covered slope, you finally reach a cluster of large wooden buildings nestled in between the mountains. A few windows are broken, weeds have begun pushing through the bricks, but their structures look remarkably sound. Welcome to Red Meadows. You've got to be kidding me. This place is... this is the place that had us all worried. It looks like a damn postcard. The others exchange nervous glances, and you slowly turn to take in the whole scene. Something doesn't feel right. Where are all the zombies? Who cares? Wake the dead! Hello everybody, hopefully you're all having a good day. Thanks for tuning in, make sure to subscribe. Chapter 3, New Home. Your group inches closer to the main lodge, the pine branches swaying in the wind and dropping specks of snow, enough to make everyone freeze. With everything I'd heard about this place, I thought it'd be swarming with drones. Maybe we just caught a lucky break. Or maybe we're just about to get ambushed. Stay on your guard. Faith, Shannon, Troy, with me. Check out the garage, Dirk, and the rest of you should sweep the grounds. Who put you in chart? We'll meet back up outside the lodge. I mean, the guy is giving structurally sound orders. Without waiting for a response, he turns and heads through the snow. You, Shannon, and Troy scrambling to keep up. Eli, good call. Making sure our perimeter's covered before we end up stuck inside is a smart move. Can't get ambushed that way. This ain't my first rodeo. That looks like we've got a regular John Wayne over here. Sorry, Pooh. Oh my god. Uncultured Gen Z. I'm kidding. Eli carefully opens the door to the garage, revealing dusty piles of junk, busted up old van, but there's not a zombie in sight. It's dirty, but this place doesn't even look totally picked over. Which means we found the jackpot. He gestures to an array of tools and sports equipment hung on the wall. He picks up a hefty metal pipe and gives it a spin. How do I look, Faith? You look, seriously dorky. Oh, you wound me, Faith. You're gonna wound yourself if you keep doing those fancy twirls. Shannon timidly lifts a wood axe off the wall. She yelps as it slips from her hands and clatters to the floor. And that's how you get everyone killed, is a bunch of noise and zombies. You alright? Yeah, it just was heavier than I expected. It's an axe. Maybe this isn't the best weapon for me. Don't worry. We'll find you something better. I know it's not ideal, but it's just for now. With any luck, we'll find something more your style. Something sciencey. Actually, I was working on some stuff back at the outpost, but I haven't had a chance to test it out yet. You want anything, Eli? He gestures to his bow, along with his hunting knife strapped to his hip. I'm good. What about you, Faith? I suppose you're already good with a crossbow. It's good for picking off drones at a distance, but it's nice to have something for close quarters. You look over the wall of tools, makeshift weapons, spotting a deadly-looking machete with a jagged saw blade on the bag. Now that could carve a chunk out of any drone that decides to mess with me. Looks like it's got some built-in survival tools too. Screwdriver, bottle opener. A bottle opener? Oh boy. Nothing like cracking open a cold one after a hard day of zombie killing, I assume, anyway. You grab the machete and give it a few experimental swings, feeling the half of the blade's weight as it cuts through the air. Now I'm ready. Let's do this. You equip the multi-machete. Thank God I can open everyone's drinks. After regrouping with the others, you creep up to the front of the lodge, appear through the busted windows. Why is it so green? The inside is dark, dusty, eerily still. You slip on the night vision goggles to find the furniture toppled and broken, and shattered glass litters the floor. Looks safe from here. Ah, that's what it is, night vision. Looks better than the first time we saw it. You step inside, every creak of the lodge is old frame, setting you on edge. A drone suddenly lurches out at Dirk from where it's pinned beneath a heavy wooden wardrobe, its sharp claws missing him by mere inches. Ah! Eli claps his hand over Dirk's mouth, cutting him off. Quiet! The creature thrashes, hisses, still trapped before growls echo from the other side of the room. Crap, there are more of them. You press yourself against the wall, the others follow suit as two drones stumble into view. They sniff the air, jaws snapping, head twitching left and right, unable to see you in the dark shadows of the room. Your call. We should take them out. All at once. You rush forward, boots crunching on broken glass, and two drones wheel on you and the others. Eli shoots an arrow right through the zombie's head, while Dirk unloads a bullet into the skull of the trapped one. You couldn't have done things more quietly. Like, I'm thinking, okay, if there's 3 drones, there's a group of like 6 of us. Jeb doesn't exist anymore, I don't know why. And basically, you know, like, if anyone can actually explain why Jeb doesn't exist anymore, please feel free to. You know, we saved him, right? I thought our choices were supposed to matter choices, but I digress. Like, you would think that this would be more stealthy of an operation, but I digress. The remaining drone locks its sickly white eyes on you. Cut it to pieces. Pulling your machete off your back, you take a swing at the charging drone. The creature wails as the sharp blade easily slices clean through its flesh, exposing long, decayed organs beneath. You whip the machete back around and plunge it through the zombie's throat, thick, hot blood dripping down to your fingers. You would think that it's a zombie, it'd be cold blood. Disgusting. I think we're up to 8 kills there. Fate, look out! You whirl around to see another zombie darting out from one of the alcoves, its razor-sharp teeth glinting in the low light. Cleave into its head. Gritting your teeth, you tighten your grip on your machete and strike. The blade cuts straight through the thick bone of its skull, wedging into it. It takes a few staggering steps forward, blood pouring from the wound, and then falls. That's what you get. Silence fills the space, and you all wait for the tense moment to see if any more zombies come out of hiding. I think that's the last of them. Troy nudges one of the creature's bodies with a shoe, gesturing at the tattered remains of the artillery vest. Ah, these must have been the scouts' Blackstocks in here. Not to be the donor, but did they seem too easy to you? Like, Red Meadows is supposed to be packed full of zombies. And we just made so much noise, I'm surprised they didn't hear us from the tower. We aren't done yet. Everyone goes quiet as you hear a shuffling noise coming from upstairs. Zombies can climb stairs. Great. Because they were supposed to be limited to ground floor, question mark? I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't think I got it in me to go through the rest of this place. Yep, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Troy and Mac give groans of agreement while Dirk sputters in protest. We can't just leave them up there. They'll kill us in our sleep. Then let's go. Eli starts out the stairs, but Dirk remains glued in place. I didn't mean I wanted to go. There's an old generator out back that I was going to check out, so... What about you, Faith? You up for it? Go with Eli, declare the rest of the zombies at a lodge, learn more about him, and find an item to boost your group's morale. Side mission, first watch, go with him. Sure, need to get the lay of the land anyway. Eli leads you up to the stairs, away from the lobby, where you stumble upon the tattered remains of a ballroom completely torn apart. This place is... Eli holds his hand up, cutting you off, not even looking at you as his eyes scan the room. Keep your voice down. You try to follow his gaze, but as his flashlight moves over the broken furniture, the shadows seem to dance, making it hard to pick up anything. Shouldn't you be using your night vision still? Like, why are we using flashlights all of a sudden? What are you looking for? I'm clearing the room. How do you not know how to do that? Maybe if you hadn't dragged me away and left my sister to die, I'd have someone that could teach me. I'm sorry for what it's worth. It doesn't change anything, but thank you. Eli steps up beside you and gestures out of the room. First, find the places a zombie could be hiding. Well, they could be anywhere. If we really want to make sure this place is safe, we need to be thorough. Instincts like that will keep you alive. Now, we go from one side of the room to the other. Check every... A quiet hiss makes you both freeze. You follow the sound of the stage where two drones come stumbling out, the curtain tangling around their heads and obscuring their side. We should go get the others. You take a step back, but Eli puts his hand on your shoulder and nods at you, your crossbow gripping tightly in your hands. I can handle it on my count. Heart pounding in your chest, you raise your crossbow, take aim, while Eli does the same with his bow. 1, 2, 3. Your arrow flies through the room, striking their targets. Both zombies fall sickly with thuds. Think that was all of them? For now. How do you do that? Do what? Stay so calm. As soon as I see a zombie, my whole mouth goes dry, and all I can think about are the different ways it could kill me. Don't let yourself think about what could happen. Just think about what you need to do in the moment. He runs his fingers along the edge of the tables and examines them. Looks like no one's been here recently. You can tell that by just touching the table. Yes, it's called dust. Everything's coated with a layer of dust. People moving around would have stirred it up. Okay, there's no way you learned all this stuff on your own. Who taught you? Common sense? It's a thing. It existed back in, like, you know, before you were born, apparently. Doesn't matter. I've been on my own a long time. That sounds amazing. All that space just for yourself, going around telling you what to do. I can't imagine anything better. It has its drawbacks. He falls silent, going to examine behind the curtains, while you check beneath each of the tables. As he finishes, he marches back to your side. We're clear. Let's move on. With every creak of the floorboards sets you on edge as the two of you head down the hall to a set of rickety stairs, a hallway lined with doors. Do we have to go through each one of these? You want it to be thorough. Yes. Should we split up? No. Okay then, after you. You work your way down the hall, searching the rooms one by one with your weapons drawn. You step into the room covered in cobwebs, the tattered curtains letting in just a bit of morning light. I don't even think a drone would want to hang out here. You go rigid as a scratching reaches your ears, harsh and grating. Please tell me that's a rat. Doubtful. A guttural snarl sends a chill up your back, and you wheel around, panic building as you try to spot the creature. Where is it? I don't see. A dark shape suddenly lurches out from beneath the coffee table, and Eli's flashlight clatters to the floor as he's dragged to the ground. Oh no. The beam of light reveals a shriveled, legless zombie clawing and snapping at Eli. Drag it off of him. You rush around to the other side of the table, bend down to grab a hold of the creature's severed spine. Let go of him. Its vertebrae digs into your hands, cold fluid drips over your fingers as you drag the zombie off Eli. The drone flips over, forcing you to let go, drags itself across the floor towards you. Since it has no legs, it's technically cut in half. You lift your foot and bring it down hard in the zombie's head, skull caving in and brain squelching beneath your foot. I didn't want to shoot it, because, you know, it's dead. Let's see, I think that's 10. Heartbeat still thrumming in your ears, you stare down at the mutilated creature, its blood pooling across the floor. Eli gets unsteadily to his feet. It's nearly had me. As the adrenaline subsides, a wave of giddy energy washes over you. I can't believe I actually saved your life. Not much of a noob anymore, am I? Oh, don't let it go to your head. You catch the end of a smile as he turns away to continue searching the room. Don't let it go to your head. Hey, we don't mess around. Eli, it'll be our secret. A little something, just the two of us. Whatever you say. As you continue to sweep your room, Eli opens a closet and returns a moment later with a long wooden instrument. A real guitar. Ever seen one of these before? It's, got all its strings, just needs a tune-up. This is just what we need to boost everyone's spirits. He shrugs, passes it to you before heading to the door. More rooms to check. Don't worry, Eli, your savior is right behind you. I'm never gonna live this down, am I? Nope. With the lodge safely cleared out, Eli gets a fire going in the fireplace. Chandeliers flicker overhead as the generator thrums away outside. Joy passes out ration bars as you and the others collapse around the room, exhausted. Now what? Don't ask me. That fast we had to get out of there. You're lucky I even had time to grab weapons. Well, at least we found good shelter for the day. Sure, we're safe right now, but for how long? These supplies won't last forever. We'll need more weapons, too. It was too risky for me to try stealing any on my way out. I don't trust him, by the way. Actually, we've got a worse problem. Like, a lot worse. What do you mean? Like Jeb not existing anymore. I've spent my life studying zombie behavior and biology. I've read every piece of information I could get my hands on. It's typical for their activity to ramp up during warm months, peaking at the summer solstice and falling afterward. Everyone knows that. Yeah, but my research indicates that 7 years after the outbreak, there was a larger surge in zombie population. Orders of magnitude larger. The next year's numbers returned to normal, but 7 years after the first surge, it happened again. That sounds bad. That suggests that close to 90% of the zombie population is in hibernation at any given time. Just waiting to destroy us. So, how long was the last big surge? Let me guess. 6 years ago? And 11 months or some shit. Shannon falls silent, staring into the fire, while everyone else fidgets nervously. 7 years? It was close enough. I was gonna say 11 months. 29 days. About to happen again, you know? When the summer solstice hits us here, tens of thousands of zombies will swarm the area, consuming everything in their path. This year... How is anyone not else being this? No way. There was never anything like that during the time of the tower. There was that one summer the tower went in a lockdown, back when I was still stuck bunking, that asshole Philip. That must have been about 7 years ago. I've seen it. More drones than you can imagine. Had to hide out in a root cellar the whole day. A day? Oh no. A day. So you're telling us that we have to face all those zombies alone? There's no way we can deal with that many. We're all gonna die, or... Hey, there's nothing we can do about it right now, right? We've got time before the solstice. Today, let's just get some food, rest, and we can talk about options later. You're surprised, everyone nods and slowly starts spreading out, setting up makeshift beds across the floor. Eli takes a seat near the fireplace, gazing into its warmth with a frown. You okay? Just thinking about the day. I'm sorry about your cabin. Had to be done. Wasn't safe there. Technically we're sorry about your sister, but you know. He reaches into his pockets, removing the papers you pulled off the wall. Back in his cabin, he unfolds the rumpled pages with a slow care, his face softening slightly as he reads. If you don't mind me asking, what are they? Their schedules, list of chores, when to do them. My parents put them together for me and my brother. Oh, we had those growing up too. I bet your chores were more fun than digging through old garbage for scrap metal, though. Fun's not the word I'd use, but it kept us alive, kept everything in order. Made sure the fence got repaired, that there would always be food on the table. Growing up in the tower wasn't a party, but there were always plenty of hands to help things get done. Having to rely on your family, it just must have been kept you pretty busy. What did you do first thing in the morning?
Perimeter check. Make sure no drones had broken through the night. Then we'd go out and see if their traps had caught anything.
I'm starting to see the appeal of ration bars. Way less work.
Not nearly as tasty, though.
I'm surprised that all the stuff in your cabin, this is what was important to you.
There were probably 100 other things that would have been more useful to us. But this was their handwriting. Reminds me of a different time.
His shoulders sag for a moment before he shakes his head and fixes you with a stern gaze.
You shouldn't have put yourself at risk rushing back in there when the place was full of zombies.
It was worth it. If there was something I could still have from Patricia, I'd do anything to get a hold of it. He takes another long look at the papers before folding them up and tucking them into his pack.
Thank you for this. It means a lot. You should get some sleep, Faith. I'll keep an eye on.
You wake to the sound of mid-morning birdsong drifting through the broken windows to launch. Most of the others are still asleep around the room, though Eli, Troy, and Shannon are all missing. You find them outside sitting in a group of deck chairs, and you drop into remaining empty with a chair with a yawn. I see y'all decided to have a party without me.
You needed the sleep.
And we needed the peace and quiet. You roll your eyes and give Troy a light punch on the shoulder. So, has anyone figured out? No, there, don't ruin the moment, Faith. Troy says we're on vacation, like in the old world. Just imagine it. No responsibilities, no worries, no zombies. I'm in the slopes first thing. Do you think I'll just curl up with a good book? Something in the magical realm? Everyone turns to Eli and he sighs.
Low maintenance.
Did you miss the part where there are no zombies?
Pays to be prepared.
He's not wrong. What about you, Faith? Going for a hike. I just want to get out there and enjoy the beauty of this place. As you chat, the rest of the group slowly joins you, including Dirk, who scowls as he approaches. Troy lets out a dramatic sigh.
Well, that's the end of our fun.
Anyone having to come up with a magical plan to solve all of our problems? A tense silence fills the air, with everyone exchanging nervous glances before you clear your throat and speak up. Well, our best chance of survival is to build our own fortifications. One place we can grow and defend. Given all that, this place seems pretty much ideal.
The lodge is solid, easy to barricade.
And we've got good sightlines all the way down the mountain. There won't be any sneaking up on us. We can start our own colony right here. Dave, you just can't make that call for everyone. There are a lot of factors to... chill out, man. Faith has a real point. All this open space to build whatever we want. I'll love it a lot better than those windowless rooms back at the tower. A killer colony like this needs a killer name. Last thing we want to be is called the Tower Defectors the rest of our lives. Oh, what about Olympus? That's where the Greek gods lived. Do we look like gods to you?
Faith.
I'm not calling this shit show Olympus. I'm gonna call it Io, based on the new Matrix movie. Io sounds seriously cool. It's alright, I guess. If we're staying, we should get to work. This place isn't gonna build itself.
We need somewhere to train up our fighters.
Fighting's all well and good, but I think food's a bit more important. Can't fight on an empty stomach. We'll see how much you care about that when a zombie rips it out. That's better than starving to death. As arguments break out amongst the group, Shannon looks at you over nervously. Faith, what do you think? Where should we start? This is a map. Here, you can choose what areas of your colony you want to upgrade. Improve your colony's morale, fortifications, food supply, fighters, research, and prepare for the solstice surge. Each plot can only handle one type of structure, though. Choose wisely. Let's build the... We do need to train for the winter solstice. I'll do shooting range first. Wah, 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 wah. Build a shooting range? Yes. That'll help us with the solstice. The food will come. We'll deal with it, I'm assuming. That seems like a good place to start as any. And what are we going to do about supplies? We only got enough food for a few more days. I'll take a few of us foraging. There must be some place nearby we can check out. Leaving the rest of us to do all the hard work. I see how it is. According to my map, there's a mall a few miles down the road. Must be some good stuff in there. Everyone go still. Did you all get stupid all of a sudden? A big place like a mall is bound to be crawling with drones. Can't you just try the smaller shops or abandoned houses? They've all been picked long over by now. We don't exactly have much of a choice. The mall's our best bet. The old van still works. Shouldn't take more than a few hours. Then Eli, Shannon, and Troy will come with me. The rest of you, start fixing this place up. That reminds me, Eli and I found a guitar while we were clearing this place, if any of you are interested. No way. I've always wanted to learn how to play. Of course you have, nerd. Oh man, he's a nerd for wanting to play the guitar. Just wait, Cass. Soon you'll be begging me to serenade you. As soon as everyone scatters, grabbing their bags, beginning to work, you notice a small notebook lodged in the bottom of a vending machine. Propped up against the side of the garage, you pull it out and read the title. Vending machine meals for the apocalypse cook. Sounds like a fun read. Might even give us some ideas for what to look at for the mall. Read this lore document to see how people try to find normalcy during the outbreak and add to your colony's food supply score. What? Read the recipes. Oh god, okay. Let's see what they came up with. Vending machine recipes for the apocalypse cook. Table of contents. Main courses, side dishes, desserts, cocktails. I'll go with main dishes. Beef stroganoff. Instant beef soup, beef jerky, sour cream and onions, combined instant beef. Okay, I'm not reading all this. Basically, it's just instructions. Not quite what Mama used to make, but it's the best we got. Warms your belly and your heart. Next is pepperoni pizza. Packet of ramen, ketchup, packet, string cheese, pepperoni stick. Hey, feel free for anyone who wants cooking recipes for the apocalypse to give this all a look at and see if it's actually halfway decent. Otherwise, this is all on you. Can't beat a good pizza. If you squint, it almost looks like some artisanal thing you'd pay $50 for at one of the hipster restaurants. Next up is chili in a bag. Oh, this one I've done. This one I've actually done. Not with tomato soup, beef jerky, and Tabasco, but I could see it. Just Fritos and a can of chili. Oh, super good. Let the soup cool before adding it to the bag. Learn that one the hard way. Yeah, that's also a true. That's very true. Side dishes. We have mozzarella sticks. Oh no. String cheese, Cheetos, and oil. Actually, that could work, actually. Crunchy, gooey, cheesy goodness. I could eat these for the rest of my life and die a happy man. Coconut rice. Ooh, I like this one. Insta rice coconut candy bar. So, yeah, there was sweet rice. It's a Asian delicacy. It's actually really good. Some of you may be wondering why I didn't use coconut water, and it's because I'm not a coward. You want to write the recipes, get your own damn book! And ration bars. Granola, peanut butter, M&M, pretzels. Yeah, so what you would think. Not as filling or nutritious as traditional ration bars, but they'll keep you going in a pinch. Well, it's got protein and sugar, so yeah. Desserts. Let's read about chocolate fondue. Chocolate bars, whatever you want to dip in it. Yeah, this one's kind of a given. My personal favorites to dip in are cookies, marshmallows, and plain potato chips. Seriously, try it. Dessert sushi. Rice Krispie treat, Twinkie, candy bar, optional fruit leather. Ugh. Some might say this recipe is an affront to God, but seeing as we're already in hell, might as well eat all the sugar you want. This is true. Apple pie. Honey bun, snickerdoodle, apple. Huh. I didn't think it was possible to beat something, or beat a traditional apple pie, but this comes close. The sweet sugar cinnamon blends perfectly with the sour apple. Something else. And finally we're down to cocktails. Sour spritzer. Fruit seltzer, sour, gummy worms, optional alcohol choice. A light refreshing drink with a twist. Good for long nights on a watch or recovering from a hangover. Interesting. Berry mimosa. Orange juice, fruit snack, sparkling wine, or seltzer. Mimosas were a staple of brunch before the outbreak, but are still great for a morning kick. Plus, they've got vitamin C in them. And alcohol and soda. This one's, yeah. Also, I was given something when I was like 16 years old, right? It was, because I had a toothache and the dentist was closed. Like, oh, rum and Coke. Yeah. If you're having a toothache, try that. Take your soda and alcohol, mix together in whatever amounts you like. Oh, sorry, is that too simple for you? Are you being picky about your drink choices in the apocalypse? Get over yourself! It's true. It's really true. Alright, nothing else. Well, that sounds original, and also like a waste of 10 diamonds. I bet everyone will love them, though. You tuck the book away in your bag and hurry to catch up with the others, loading into the van as Dirk approaches. Be careful. Okay, Faith. I promise, Patricia. Listen, you also promised to keep her alive, and you know what? Hey, look at that. She's dead. Deader than a doorknob. And a doornail. He trails off, a pained look on his face. You swallow your own, a surge of grief, and give him a tense nod. I will. Be back soon. A short drive later, you arrive at the abandoned mall. Welcome to Black Bear Mall. We're all dead. I like whoever wrote that. Wow, that graffiti isn't ominous at all. Give it an 8 out of 10. Unoriginal missions, but great execution. I agree. Eli leads you the way inside, where broken glass and chunks of brick litter the floor. Watch your step. This place is huge. It's a mall. Can you imagine what it was like? It used to look like when all the stores were perfectly intact, fountain bubbling. Shanna cuts herself off, staring down the long hallway to where a group of drones have lumbered into view. You all slowly start to back away, not daring to make a sound when your foot suddenly catches on something like a wire. What the hell? A wind chime attached to the ceiling suddenly gives a loud clang and the drones whirl in your direction. Oh, it was a trap. You've got to be kidding me. There's too many of them. Move! This way. Taking off across the mall, you dodge and weave through the debris, leading the others on while the drones give chase. Your lungs burn with every breath, but soon the creatures are lagging behind you. I think we lost them. As your feet slam into the next piece of floor, it suddenly gives way beneath you. You and the others tumbled in the huge pit, slamming into the hard ground with a thud. Ow, is everyone alright? Any injuries? Only my pride. It could have been a lot worse, we're lucky. Wouldn't say that. Still dazed, you follow Eli's gaze to the top of the hole, and the masked figure looming over you. Hi. Why did you set traps? Chapter 3 recap. Shannon informed your group about the upcoming Solstice Surge. You geared up with a multi-machete. You helped Eli explore the lodge and ensure the safety of the... Yeah, okay. Broke new ground. Started construction of a shooting range to train your fighters. You bolstered your colony's food supply by reading the recipe book. While exploring the abandoned mall, a mysterious figure trapped you. Yeah, we really had no choice with that one, okay? Food supply, fighters, morale. We need research and fortifications. Don't worry, I'm sure that'll come with diamonds. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. And please do so. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's a great way of joining the community. And also hit the bell. It's a way of receiving notifications when content goes up on the channel. Without further ado, Wolf Bride Chapter 14 will be up shortly. Trying to get this crap call caught up. And hopefully you guys did enjoy the content and what I do here. If you did so, please share it. But then also, if you want to help support the channel, you can either hit that join button or there are links down in the description of the video. Please consider joining our Discord. Consider helping to support this channel, this community. You know, throwing a couple bucks though our way to, you know, keep the lights on so I can continue doing content, let alone continue doing the content I do. You know, and then also it comes to like games like Dying Light and whatnot, or you know, Animal Crossing DLC, the new, you know, other games and all that. It helps to go towards all that, so especially if you want that content. If you don't, fine. If you're unable to support the channel in that way, that's fine. You know, remember, sharing and getting the word out about the channel, it is free. Literally costs you nothing except for just a couple seconds of your time. It's very much appreciated, and without viewers like you that support a channel, a content creator in the community cannot grow. So do keep that in mind. So once again, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace out.